40 next year.
Yes, it's ASTD.
Yeah. And that's actually absolutely why I share this, because I find it to be an uncommon honor to be asked to lead an organization that has done so much for me over the past few years, as it itself does turn 40. We've been communicating, we've put this in the newsletter, we've put this in some of our blogs. You know, back in October 1969, a group of dedicated training performance professionals got together and with the idea of spreading ASTD's vision of creating a world that works better out here in the Orange County region. And my gosh, the stuff we've accomplished since then. Mr. Glass can attest to a lot of the advances and changes that have gone through over the past 40 years. And that's the thing about organizations, though, isn't it? I mean, we don't experience these midlife crises. We don't look back with regret and remorse and say, dang, I wish I had more fun. We look 1 year, 5 years, 10 years down the line, and we say, wow, what are we going to do next? Although, I hear that the president of the chapter for the next year, they get a sports car.
There may be some nominations.
It's worth a shot. What are we going to do next? We're going to get some singing lessons. Now that's a $100,000 question, isn't it, what we're going to do? I came into this chapter because someone was networking. I was on the train, so was a woman named Meredith. She figured out I was a trainer, and we started talking about ASTD Orange County, and so I joined. And I didn't do anything with it for the next 2 years. I didn't do anything with this chapter. It was just a line out on my resume, and I didn't do anything until I started with Total Trainer a few years later, and I started taking that course. Now, for those of you, I'm looking around, I think pretty much everyone here is familiar with Total Trainer. It's a great foundational class. You learn how to facilitate. You learn how to train. You learn how to do this job. And if you haven't taken it, you want to learn it, Edward Grant right over there, he'll sign you up for a next class, and starting in April, May of 2010, boom, talk to that guy. But I had this uncommon blessing when I was with Total Trainer. I was employed in the field that I was trying to learn. So after every Wednesday, the next day I got to go out there and I got to figure out what to do with this knowledge that I had. I got to apply it to my job, and it was great. Not everyone had that. There were a lot of people who were unemployed. There were a lot of people who were trying to get further within their company inside this training and development field, and they couldn't apply what they were learning. They couldn't do anything with it. So this was something that was niggling at me for a while, and what I ended up, you've heard me talk about this a little bit for this year. It's in its fledgling foundation. We just restarted the Community Services and Student Opportunity Special Interest Group. Okay? We've got one co-leader in it. Her name's Camila Till, and what she's doing is she's reaching out to nonprofit organizations within this community, and she's saying, hey guys, you're an organization, you've got staff, you've got volunteers, you probably have people who need to be trained. You might have some instructional design, some materials that you give to them that are photocopies of photocopies from 10 years ago. How can we help? We've got designers, we've got trainers, we've got people who can go out there. Now imagine this, think about this if you will. We've got people coming into this chapter now who are trying to learn how to do this job. They go ahead, they join, they take Total Trainer. They take delivery skills. Edward Brandt, he'll tell you about that, autumn of 2010, we've got another class coming up for them. They put that on their resume. And then what they can do is they can say that they did some instructional design material for Olive Crest. They can say they facilitated a change management class for Orangewood. We've done that before, back in 2003, I believe. Susan Gerke did that. And they can put that on their resume and say, these are the number of people we helped, and these were the results of the class. Now imagine that. You're an employer. You're looking at that resume. And maybe there's not that much experience up front, but right down there at the bottom, under ASTD Orange County, what do they see? Those results, that accomplishment, the thing that they did. Do you think that would give that person a little bit more consideration in the hiring process? So what we're trying to do there is we're trying to provide these opportunities to do. And we're not going to do it just for the new people, the people coming in. I'm going to turn over, I'm going to focus on Patricia O'Brien. Patricia, stand up for me, please. This is what happens when you help me out. You get recognized at these events, right? Patricia, for those of you who aren't sure, that flyer that's on the table right there, the one about the Wild Idea Club, this is her baby. She designed that. She's been doing some of her marketing materials for us for a little while. And she got so excited about the Wild Idea Club that one of the things that she said was, I want to start one here at this chapter. I want to start an ASTD Orange County Wild Idea Club here. Now, the Wild Idea Club, it's about collaborative brainstorming to create an idea to solve a problem, right? It's a thorny issue or something. So now imagine what Patricia's now able to do, right? She's able to put on her resume, ASTD Orange County, total trainer, delivery skills, founded Chapter Wild Idea Club. Maybe she's going to go off there, maybe she's going to talk to someone who has a project management position or something requiring leadership skills. She's got that right there. She founded something. She sought to fruition, and this is what she accomplished with it. That's some of the more, thank you, Patricia. That's some of the more. The Wild Idea Club flyer on there tells you a little bit more about what we're doing. At the end of that learning event, you'll be able to sign up for the Wild Idea Club, founded by Patricia O'Brien. These are some of the things that we're looking at for the next year. What can we do? What can we accomplish? What can we do here to make ASTD Orange County as relevant to your professional development as anything else out there? That's the goal. And I'm going to take us back to something that Susan Gerke said. And she said that right in that little job shop clip that we saw earlier. I'm going to paraphrase. I'm going to encapsulate it, because this is what really helped me figure out how we're going to do this in 2010. She said that the professional organizations, the benefit of professional organization is that you now have a network of like-minded people who know what you can do. I'm going to pause for a moment here. I'm going to focus on two aspects of that. Number one is the word network. If there is a legacy that we can attribute to any of our chapter presidents, my friends, it is the legacy of networking that Mr. Anthony Harmitz has made sure that this chapter has. It's with his vision and his perseverance that we've had these structured networking opportunities throughout the year, that you can come in here, meet someone, learn their strengths, learn their challenges, learn their passions, learn their goals, learn what they're trying to accomplish, and then work with that. So when you leave, you don't just have a business card. You know something about that. You have a connection. And for that, and that alone, for this past year, I think Anthony Harmitz deserves a standing ovation. Now we're going to continue that in 2010 because that's too good to give up. But we're going to add on to it so that by the end of that year, you're not only going to have connections with people who have told you about what they can do, but you're going to have the opportunities to have connections with people that you've worked together with. So you're not going to say, I heard that this person can do this. Now you're able to say, you know something? I worked with that person, I know their capabilities, and they know yours. You can co-network with that. It's going to be the stronger connection. It's going to be the opportunity for you to do, to grow, and really to achieve in this next year. And that's what I'm really thrilled that I'll be able to do with you in 2010. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of